Alright, what's up guys? Elijah here with another video, and today I am tired. I've had a long week, it's Monday as I'm filming this. Last week was long and terrible, so lots gone on, but I'm not here to talk about that today. So today, I'm going to tell a story about the time that I was almost bitten by a dog. Or not even almost, I was bitten by a dog. What the frick am I saying? Oh, indigestion, excuse me guys. But yeah, so anyway, where do I start with this? So this is from way back in 2014. As a matter of fact, it's from right around the time that I moved from Arcata, California to here. So at the time, I was living about a mile, like a few miles north of Arcata in a small town called McKinleyville. It's like literally just the next town over, basically. And I was living in this one neighborhood in McKinleyville, and this was a nice house. I liked this house. This is one of the nicest places I lived because some of the places I lived growing up they sucked. So, yeah, one of the nicest places I lived. And, yeah, so anyway, where do I start? So, it was 4th of July, 2014. It wasn't hot out because Arcata doesn't get super hot in the summer, unlike Albuquerque where it can be 100 degrees, or like Arkansas, which is where I was, and it was extremely humid and hot. So, yeah. So anyway, I was basically, what was it? Like, I was moving, I was like knowing that I was going to move pretty soon. So it was July 4th, 2014, and it was the 4th of July. So the story starts, me and my mom, we were walking downtown, and there was like stuff going on and people like doing stuff. I don't know. They were like walking around. There was like some music playing down in the plaza. Anyway, we were walking by these like homeless people with a dog. And as I walk by, the dog freaking lunges at me and starts trying to bite me, snapping out on me, and like he's getting in my face. And so I freak out. My 9-year-old, how old was I? Was I 9? No, I was 8. This was right when I turned 9. So my 8-year-old self was all freaked out. And keep in mind, guys, as big as I am now, when I was 8 years old, I was super short and super skinny. So basically the exact opposite of what I am now. Anyway, I'm freaking out. And then my mom and I walk away. I was like, dang, that was crazy. So yeah, after that, we go throughout our day. She goes into the store. She bought me a soda, all that. And come nightfall, I'm watching the fireworks. I'm sitting on top of that station wagon that I mentioned that we had right before we sold it. It was the Volvo station wagon. And I'm on the roof of this car, just chilling out, watching the sky. And then I get the bright idea. Hey, why don't I take my bike up and down the street like I used to? And so I get my bike, I start riding up and down the street. And as I'm riding up the street, this dog, I hear the tag jingling and I hear it running after me, and I'm freaking out, so I start riding faster. And the dog freaking pulled me, he bit my leg and pulled me off the bike. And I was on and keep in mind, guys, I lived on a gravel road. So the gravel was hard, and it was like, oh, but the dog bit the hell out of my leg, and my bike rolled into a ditch and crashed into an elm tree. And basically, yeah, it crashed right into an elm tree on the side of the road. And I'm crying. The lady who owns the dog came out and was like making sure I was okay. And then I made it home. She basically had to take me back to my house. And this dog, oh my gosh, this dog put a bite on me, dude. I guess the dog was also scared of the fireworks. And I understand because I have a dog who hates fireworks, thunder, and all that good stuff, and so I'm terrified. I'm just so upset because I was bitten, so I was probably crying, probably throwing a little tantrum. Maybe not tantrum, I was bitten by a dog who was probably the exact same size at me at the time, maybe bigger, and it hurt. Like, he freaking, like, gashed me open So yeah, I get home. My mom has to take me inside. She basically made this makeshift bandage out of a shirt and had to wrap it around my leg. And I, after that, didn't go riding my bike that much because I was afraid that that dog was going to come right back out and freaking bite me again, and I was going to have to relive it. So, yeah. But anyway, and then about a few weeks later, we ended up moving anyway. Not weeks, about a few, like, no, yeah, it was weeks because we moved in July. So, about a few weeks later, we packed our stuff and we got out of McKinleyville. So, yeah, we got out of California as a whole. We basically got on the road, drove back to New Mexico, but yeah, that's a story for another time. So that's another story on my list of story times that I have that I need to tell. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and yeah, you know what I got to go back to is the fact that earlier in the day, when I was at the downtown with my mom, the fact that that dog charged at me for no reason and was basically didn't attack me, but like basically tried to bite me, like that charged at me. I feel like that was a sign that I should that should have been a sign, you know. But hey, we live and we learn. But yeah, anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.